So for day 5, the audio for the first 2 were really low. There's a lot of wind. You probably won't be able to hear it really well. I tried to fix that a little bit and it didn't seem to work. So you might have to turn the volume up a little bit for the first 2 clips and then turn it down again when you get to the third, because you just can't hardly hear it. The first site we go to is Agrigento, and it's got the remaining temples of Hera, Juno. Hera's Greek, Juno's Roman. I think I explained that. There's another one called the Temple of Concordia that they don't know who it was dedicated to, but it's all really pretty still. They did a good job putting it back together. It was once a church, so that's why the churches, temples that were turned into churches usually had better chances of staying kind of intact, or at least better preserved for modern viewers. Ones that were not turned into a church are usually a lot worse off. So, Temple of Concordia, and then you go down, there's a Temple of Hercules. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it again. His name is Herakleis, because he's Greek. Glad we got that out of the way again. And then below that, across the street, and I think it's part of the same site, but difficult to tell because most of the time everything is just, the big 3 on top of the hill. And then when you got to cross, you just went in and saw the other one. But that is a temple to Olympian Zeus, and you'll see some of the cool random stuff for that. Let's see, what else? We went to, I don't think I have any. We went to Herakleia Minoa, which is a site that in the book we had, it showed a really cool theater. And then we went there and the theater was covered and really not as good as the picture, which apparently was more like construction or digital enhancement than what the theater really was. So that was kind of a letdown. It was really, everything was kind of overgrown, and it wasn't what we expected, and I don't think I took video of it just because it was kind of a letdown. But after that, the fun part is we went to another site called Selinunte, where there were 4 temples at the top on the Acropolis and 3 below. A lot of them are just rubble. There's only 2 that have been kind of reconstructed, and one of them is only like a couple of pillars. And maybe me, I decided to rename them because I'm weird that way. And then, of course, I messed up in saying things as usual. On the top, I think I say that I named them for Apollo and his wife and his son Triton. I meant to say I named them for Poseidon and his wife and his son Triton. And his wife's name, I think, is Tarantina? Oh, I'm going to have to look that up now. It's going to bother me. I know I found out the answer to it, and I might have corrected myself in a later video, but now I have to know because I'm that way. Oh, wow, Tarantino's way off. She was a wife of one of the Caesars, so I guess that's where I got her name. The name is Amphitrite? Poseidon, Amphitrite, and Triton up top. And then I think I couldn't decide for one of the other ones. I got that right. And then the ones down below, I named those also. And I'll let you guys watch the video for that. It was a super fun day. And then we were supposed to go to a site called Segesta, but we were kind of late on time getting out of Selinunte, and we missed it. It closed like 20 minutes before we arrived. So we have pictures of the site from the highway, kind of far away, and I kind of wish we had gone, but didn't get to go there, so no video of that. Sorry. But here is what we did see. So today we begin at there's 3 temples that I showed last night. The first one is the Temple of Concordia. I don't know who it's supposed to be dedicated to, but it's like the second best preserved Greek temple in the world. Just because it was turned into... Oh, we're taking pictures now. Because it was turned into a basilica. It's so cool. You can see that wall there with the rounded entrances. That's the Christian part that was closed up to make the church, because Greek temples like that don't have walls. They only have the pillar on the outside, pillars on the inside, and that's it. There's no walls. So when you have the wall in there, it means it was turned into a Christian church. Right now we are at the Temple of Hercules, and that's his Roman name, so it's not right. The temple's not very well preserved. It was not turned into a church, so there's no wall or anything in there. But people asked, oh, it looks like there's a wall now. It's not a wall, it's a cella, which is where, it's like the inner sanctum where the god would dwell, where the priests would sacrifice stuff if they didn't do that on the outside altar. So when we get up front around it, I will show you what's left of it. It's not very much, but it's still kind of cool. There's just a couple pillars and a bunch of everything fallen over, but historic style, like the other one. So big base, columns, no actual capital down there, and the capital on the top is very plain, and at the top the column is kind of smaller. But it's pretty cool for being destroyed, mostly probably like in an earthquake, I don't know, but here's another view of it. Not much there, but pretty cool. And there's one more. And we got the temple to Olympian Zeus. It's in terrible shape, and it's right below Temple of Heracles. Hercules, whatever. He's up there. Olympian Zeus is down here as his father. It was held up by a bunch of men statues, I guess, and I think they have one laid out, so maybe we'll see that, and then we might be able to go inside this temple. So here's one of the dudes that would have held the temple pillar stuff up. Legs at the bottom here, all the way up, there's the head, and then his arms are kind of in an awkward like this position, so he's holding up whatever. Haley knows what I'm doing. Look at that face. Haley knows. She makes life interesting.
That's my best side, Stacey.
Yeah, though I think all the sides are good.
Have fun.
Thanks. So that's the dude. There's actually 2 of them. There's another one kind of behind him, which is just even worse. There's just not a lot to him. But so here's the big dude. There's his arms holding stuff up with his head. In between, I don't even know. And there's the other one. He's really not very well off. But they like to do stuff and be carving things, apparently. The Acropolis to Athena in Greece has women statues holding up the Erechtheian building, and this Olympian Zeus had a bunch of dudes holding up the building, so. We're at the very top of the hill where all the temples are. Down below, you can see right there is the Hercules one. Below that is the, oh wait, no, that's the Concordia. Below that is the Hercules one, and then you have these guys running around. Below that is the Hercules one. Oh, he loves you. And below that one is the Olympian Zeus one. This right here, at the very top, is the temple to Hera, unless you're Roman, and then it's Juno. It's got a really nice view, good defensive slope. And down there, there's the bay. And there it is. Still Doric style. And this is actually the back end of it, and it's kind of dark. It was sprinkling a minute ago, so jacket's on. Also, super cool shirt. You probably can't tell what it is. It says "Bring Back Firefly," and it's got the firefly on it, so I'm happy with this shirt. And that's the temple.
And now you know.
And the back here, background, down way over there. Right there next to the highway, is a temple to Asclepius, who's a healing god, and we've now started saying that we need to go there because there's been like 3 or 4 of us that have kind of fallen, and at least 2 of us have hurt ankles, so we're like, we should go over there and see him and see what happens. But it's really small. It's not like a normal temple like these ones over here. Since he was a god of healing, it was more just like a building that you actually went into and stayed there for a while, saw a doctor. He's different that way. All the other ones like this, people didn't really go to. They brought their sacrifices here and they came to pray and worship, but they didn't really stay. They talked to the priest and just left. Yeah, that's the difference between them, and he's down there, just little building there. Right down there. Right there. That's him. And that's them. Now we're gonna go the other side to the. There's the entrance. You get the steps right there, and the sides, and it was once pretty, and Van's being dorky. And out here in front, this would have been the altar where stuff would have been sacrificed and stuff like that. So you come, you bring your sacrifice and prayers, and you talk to the priest, and they stay there. And you can see the tiny little wall there. That would be the built-up cella inside. And then your altar. And also a really cool view. Look at it. It's beautiful and gray because it's rainy. But we're having fun anyway. Yeah. Hey. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao. Bye.
So, here we are. Welcome to Italy. Dr. Rounding says hello.
Having a great time driving in the rain.
It's raining. It's really raining. Say hi, Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Megan. And then the guys. There's him.
Hey.
Josh. And Jordan over there in the corner.
Jordan.
This guy. Jana's reading stuff.
Look at all cool stuff.
Yeah, she got some cool stuff. We're contemplating just like bungeeing and tying Van on the roof. I think it's a good plan. Yeah. Oh, we've moved past contemplating. It's now a plan. It's now a plan. It's gonna happen. So we are at a site where they have 4 temples at the top on the Acropolis, and they have 3 down at the bottom. We know it's a Greek colony sent here by the Greek colony Herakleia. We don't know who the temples were dedicated to, so I decided to rename them myself. So we have one is the Temple of Apollo, which has the only kind of nice facades thing still left. The other ones are to his wife. I can't remember her name. I think it starts with a T, but I'll have to figure that later. His son Triton, who everyone should know from the Disney shows at least. And then one is to, I can't decide if it should be Hades or Hephaestus. And then down below are 3 others. For me, I've named them for Apollo and Artemis, and the one down there that's standing really well, and you can see it really great, is to Athena. Because she's She's my favorite. Also, we have a really good view of the ocean up here. Yeah, that's really cool. So there's like one here, his big one, there's one on the other side, and one right down over here. There's 4 of them up here, 3 down below. I'll show you the 3 when we get down there. And that's all for now. And Jenna!
And a Doric column.
She's on top of a Doric column. Yeah.
Capital.
She's a capital, whatever you want to call it. It's not a cake topper, it's a capital, not a cake topper. Okay. Also, say hi, Josh. Say hi.
I don't blame you. Hi.
That's Josh and everybody else wandering around. There's Haley. Hi, Haley. Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm vlogging. What are you doing?
I'm vlogging.
We're vlogging together.
Alright.
Kind of been doing that the whole trip. Yeah. We get.
Once you put them together, they'll realize.
Yeah. So you'll get that when we put them together. When we get down to the bottom, I'll show you the other 3. So there were a bunch of tunnels that went into the wall here. And it would have been cool. One opening on this whole thing. And now they all kind of look like that. They're all blocked in, so we can't go adventuring. So still a bad idea.
Yucky, yeah, we're going.
Terrible idea. That's cheating. You're supposed to jump from one pillar to another, not the fallen pillar. Cheater.
Wait one, next one.
Uh-huh.
You can edit the video to make it look like I
I don't think
No way. No way. You cheating, everybody's gonna know you're cheating. And now you're stuck.
only point of access is on the other side.
Now you're stuck. He's gonna kill himself on the way down.
Only point of access, huh?
Yep. He's gonna die. It's gonna end badly.
Woo!
Pictures?
Uh-oh. People are watching.
Get down. Before we get finger wagged. The guys that work here and tell you no, don't do stuff, we call them finger waggers because most of the time they don't speak much English, but they do. No. So, now you know. Something's going on. There's some kind of siren, but it's not us this time. So, here we go to the big one. So the big one is right up there. That thing, it's really super long. This is the second one that Van's been climbing on. And here's a really big one that's really well put together. You can see it there. We climbed on top of that first really big one, and then there's a kind of really big rainy thing, and we all got wet. I did worst of all as usual. But there's a really big one. And maybe we'll get some inside, but we'll see how that goes. We're going slow on time. What?
Were you videoing that?
Yes, I got it all.
Yes. Because Josh didn't get it.
They rely on me. I saved everybody.
Yay.
Wasn't my fault.
Now all you gotta do is
With like
edit it.
medicine and food.
Edit a little bit.
I'm not editing that.
Make it
No.
look like I jumped from one.
No. He is a cheater and is going in the video. I finally know what it's called. This place is called Selinunte. And it's the one with all of the temples, especially the one behind me. That one, and there's the 2 different ones over there. And we're on to a different site now. So,
Say goodbye.
see you when we get there. Driving in the city is like Mario Kart. I'm having heart attacks.
They got panini and pizza and ice cream.
Sounds good.
I'm in.
All of that sounds delicious.
Food. Bright lights
Ferry and
from my camera.
Get sleep
Oh, I
on
can't
it.
see anything. We're outside on the ferry.
the showers are
Oh, hey, there's a boat going out.
Ferry. Yeah, that's gonna be us soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we leave soon.
Wave as we leave.
We were supposed to leave like 15-20 minutes ago, and we're still in here. I don't know what's going on, but okay. We had dinner. It's super expensive. Van's here. So there's that. We're up on top of our ferry. There's another ferry next to us. It's called the Splendid. We're gonna ferry across to the mainland up over by Naples area. In the morning we're probably gonna go climb Mount Vesuvius if it's clear. Are we moving? No, we're not. They say we're moving. I don't see it or feel it.
slowly moving.
Yeah, they like let go.
Shush!
They don't like my logic. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We have to be up really early, like 6, down in the car to unload by 6:30 when we land up by Naples area. We had dinner. It was really expensive on the ferry as usual. And then we're gonna sleep, because sleeping's always our favorite.
Everybody leave too.
What?
Everybody leave too. There's passengers.
I don't know what he said. We're maybe slightly moving.
We totally were moving.
They think we're moving.
We were
I haven't
moving.
felt it yet. We'll see. We'll see. I guess we'll just sit and wait. It might also start raining. We're off on an adventure now. Adventure now. Adventure now. Man is totally but look, we are finally moving. Hey, moving on out.
Little circuses.
And apparently those are little circuses, according to Van. We're moving.
We're moving.
We're moving. We're gonna go now. We actually probably should go inside.
Yeah.
Because now that we're moving, we're still tired. And we need showers because we smell bad from today.
Shower.
All of us. All of us better be showering. Especially after today is running around and climbing on stuff.
And being rained on.
Hey, and we got rained on. It was like a shower in and of itself. But it just made it was just bad. So I think showers are in order for everyone.
Yes, even though my roommate is sleeping now.
Yeah, and then we're gonna sleep. No idea what that means, but I think I'm gonna take that as a cue to go inside. We're gonna go inside. The Disney carpet, I guess, and Disney carpet, because it makes us people get dizzy looking at it. I guess I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, but it makes them dizzy looking at it. We have stairs, and we're gonna go to our cabin so you can kind of see what it looks like on the ferry in Italy. And the one in Greece is kind of a lot like it, I guess. It's basically the same. I've been on both now, so there's just a lot of stairs and stuff. So, what? Okay. Did we go down too many or not enough or something? We're over this way. Doo-doo-doo. We're going to our cabin so we can sleep. Oh no, that's a terrible idea. Let's not make this the Titanic. I don't want to be on the Titanic. We all know what happened to the Titanic. Nothing good. What? There's been wild debates about who is good looking and who is not.
You have a lovely night.
No, we went right past our door.
Glad you're giggling in the hall.
Good night. We're gonna go to bed now and stuff.